Hello YouTube. Hi, this is Blu-ray Cinema onto another video. But first of all, today's video is No Country for Old Men Criterion Edition. But beyond that, before I discuss that, I'm gonna discuss a couple of things. Number one, hold on for a second, guys. Yeah, this channel is about the love of film, love and the reason why we love movies is why people and subscribers like yourself and others too, look at my channel, like my channel, like what I'm doing. I like what I'm doing, so. But I want to discuss, about just stuff. And one thing is I don't like, where people say, they got so many. What turns people off is say how many Blu-rays or 4Ks you got in total. It's stupid. So you got over 4,000 of them. That's going to turn people off. Number one. And your channel, people are going to say, "Boo, we don't like this anymore. Goodbye." And there's certain YouTubers. I'm not going to mention their names or their channels because I do watch one of them just because I see what they want to talk about, and it's like, okay, it's the same old shtick, same old shit, and the other one is like annoying and stupid, and this YouTuber's even more stupid. It's like, why have I watched yet? And it's like over 100 effing Blu-rays. Or why haven't I seen, or I haven't seen it series? Well, guess what? Nobody wants to watch that anymore. It's getting old. It's tiresome. Okay? It is. And people know it is. Or what's new for Blue? Well, guess what? Everybody's on to that now. Everybody's doing it now. You're not doing anything new to it or bringing anything new to the format. And by the way, I'm going to list what's new this week down below, so you'll know. And plus, this YouTuber isn't ahead. This YouTuber doesn't know what's been reissued and what has been out before. So this YouTuber thinks, he or she thinks it's new, when it's not new. It's new 4K, I understand, but it's been reissued on 4K and reissued on Blu-ray, or reissued on Blu-ray already, and you don't know, or you don't do your homework, then that's lazy. That is lazy. And you want just movie because you don't have enough. Then I'm not sorry for saying, but you are greedy. You're way beyond greedy. But this way, if you're getting review copies now, number one, there's no room. Number two, you're in debt, thousands of debt. Then you still have no room, and plus, I wouldn't buy anything because you got no room, no money. Whatever you do, or don't do. Guess what? Nobody cares anymore. If you watch my channel because I'm honest, I'm respectful, I don't say YouTubers' names because I don't want to get thrown off my channel. They're just, I've been doing this a while. Not a long while, not years, but I've been doing this a while. I don't want to get taken off by saying certain people's names or get in trouble. So I'm respectful. I mean, I might do what I haven't seen yet, but every movie I got, I've either streamed it or I watched it. Or I know what it is. I don't have to do my homework. I've done my homework I've done this for years. I've had videotapes before, and I got rid of those because I don't have a video cassette player anymore, or VHS tape, or VCR anymore. Some DVDs I have, but I don't have that many like I used to. Or if I need to, I'll get stuff on DVD if I have to. But most of my stuff is Blu-rays and or 4Ks. Okay? I've been doing this a long time. I never got any Laserdisc. I never got into that. I know somebody that has a couple of them, but doesn't have a player, or used to have a player, but doesn't have it anymore. But just has it because it's You're not gonna find it ever again. Oh, it's got hydrate. Well, I don't like the fact that they need like hundreds and hundreds of movies. Well, they got hundreds and hundreds at. Where they at? What they got? They're not happy with what they got. That's the problem. And they say, oh, just because all these casting it of what's good, and then the movie ends up being Mr. Shit. Let me tell you something. The Monuments Men is not great. Hearts Horror is not great. If any of those YouTubers, those channels are watching this, I'll let you know Hearts Horror isn't that great. You're not going to be happy. Monuments Men isn't that great. You think it's a war film, ends up being not typically a war film. So, but it's okay. It's not that great. And why does that YouTuber want to watch something animation when that YouTuber goes, I don't like animation anything, or I don't understand it, or it's not for me? But yeah, like the Muppets, I can understand. But some people who doesn't like animation movies or whatever said, well, I'll watch this. When you just said a couple months ago, said, this stuff isn't for me. See, I don't like it. I'll watch anything, animation or not. Some animation movies I have, which is good. As I said, I don't like musicals at all. Except for certain ones, which is Nightmare Before Christmas and the anime Lion King. There may be a few others, but that's what I can tolerate. I'm not into stuff like La La Land, I've never seen it. I'm not into A Star Is Born. I seen the original. I don't see the remake. I saw the original West Side Story as a kid, as a teenager. It's okay. I don't need to see the remake of it. I just don't. Unless there's something new with it. I don't care for Footloose. I know people love that Kevin Bacon film because it's iconic. I get it. I do. And so I go myself, do I really see the remake of a concept movie that I don't really care for, that most people do? That's them. Dirty Dancing, that's not for me. I don't hate it. It's just not my movie. Grease, I don't hate it. It's just not my movie. Grease 2, boo. And whoever said that was coming to 4K lied. But still, if it does, boo. It's not what the original all you have. I think you have back from the cast is the counters or teacher or lunch people or the people look in the lunch room. But that's it. Or that you have no returning cast. None. Zero. Nada. Nothing. And it's boo. But it started Michelle Pfeiffer's career though. That's for sure. But that the movie just is implausible. It's shitty, it's implausible, you're not gonna believe it. It's totally not worth your time, it's totally worthless. And all these YouTubers who gives review copies, no one, they don't tell you. 90% of the time they can't keep them. Unless that changed. Number 2, they have to return back to the studio. And if they within I don't know how much period of time, so they're keeping stuff in the closet wherever they're keeping movies from these studios, and yet they can't keep them. And number 3, if they have to return them, or if they don't, they have to pay a fine because they're not returning them back. So further on down in a couple years, do I want the responsibility? I would like to, but I don't know if that would change. I don't know. I mean, it would save me paying, $30, $40 a Blu-ray, depending what it is, or 4K. Yeah, it would. But then, hoping a couple years, Best Buy and Walmart, wherever, go back to what they used to do, which is like $5, $10. maybe, competition price will go lower down again. You won't have Lionsgate Limited, which I applaud them for having like standard Blu-rays, but how about standard 4Ks? By that man. And by the way, somebody made a review about Frailty, said it's $53 total with shipping, which is awful for that. Well, good movie, awful for that price. But number two, Lionsgate Limited, their prices, I've seen the prices never go down, and if they have a sale, you're still paying $8 shipping, and still is it. I know Shout Factory still makes $7 shipping too now, or about $8 shipping too, so that's the norm. But still, I don't know if tariffs. I don't know if they're doing tariffs on Blu-ray sites anymore. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not gonna touch that one. But I'll say this one more time. But Lionsgate Limited, your Vestron Video Collector Series, should not be limited exclusively. You're better off pulling it back the way it was, so people can get the films they want and not pay $35 to $50 a pop for them. Just ain't out there. People are PO'd. And I said enough about the steelbooks. We don't want no more steelbooks. We want to stay the fuck away from them. They're not selling. No one wants them. Nightmare on Elm Street comes out on steelbook, and the price range, nobody's going to be afford that. Even comes the end of September, nobody's going to be afford that. What it was down, and that won't go down. I know that for sure. Nobody's going to have the money. You're better off having Shout Factory or somebody else do it, where the price will be reasonable and it will go down in a couple months to this price where people can do it better in a year, or at least next year. But Warner Brothers or / New Line, you gotta have a standard Nightmare on Elm Street films, because I think the library case is going. I mean, look at we got bookcase. What's neat, I get that, but library case, no. It may look fucking ugly. Hey, sorry about this random Raven, but this is my channel. I can say and do whatever I please. And my subscribers, all you subscribers out there appreciate what I do, right? I hope you do. Because once you appreciate this channel, then, it helps me go forward. It does. But these YouTubers gotta stop. Number one, being greedy. Number two, they need to wait 50 movies a week. And you don't. You really, seriously, realistically, you don't. Because 90% is junk, 10% is good, and because you have a big cast in it, doesn't mean the movie's good. Like Samuel Jackson did a movie called Big Game, and I forget what the movie's about really, but the movie taints. The movie is awful. I know Samuel Jackson does good films, but that movie is a dud. It sucks. And that per YouTuber who bought it is gonna find out that it's just because you have a big name, a big star, doesn't mean the movie is gonna be great or good. Like Nicolas Cage, I don't have a lot of his films, or hardly any. Why? Because he is an up and down career. Not many actors I've seen. He's up like this until maybe the mid-late 90s, then he goes down, and the last probably maybe 6-7 years, it's gone back up. Yeah, probably last 6 years it's gone up, but before that, downward spiral. It's because every movie he was screaming and yelling, doing this Nicolas Cage scream. But that's another topic for another day. But you YouTubers, you know who you are. We're sick of seeing the same old shtick, same old shit. We don't want to see your I haven't seen it series, I haven't watched it series, I have 50 Wait, 2 other movies I haven't watched. Guess what? Who cares? Who the fuck cares? No one does, okay? It's old. And everybody's doing what's new for Blue anyway, so why don't you cut that shit out and do something, you know, once you evolve. Start evolving, okay? And why is us YouTubers, you know, have the floor too sometimes? Okay? That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. But now, we're going to go on to what really we're going to talk about today is this. But what I mean is, everybody's entitled to opinion, right? Yes. But you can't, lie to your subscribers either and say you got 4K of everything when people don't know damn well you don't. And you can't be that greedy or that needy for a Blu-ray. Because that is even more stupid. But anyway, enough, I'm not going to go on a video all about that. As I do, I'll never get to do what I wanted to do today. But anyway, this is No Country for Old Men. It came out in 2008. No, 2007, I'm sorry. And the Coen brothers film that people do not like the ending of this. Because it just ends on a Tommy Jones saying at the end, just talking after all this stuff that went down. Basically, it's greed kills. You got Josh Brolin, Tommy Jones, and Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men, and then James Brolin, who's a cop or a sheriff or something, finds gold in a truck or money and takes it and hides it somewhere unaware. There's this killer Javier Bardem looking for her shit and killing anyone that knows about, and he leaves no witnesses. And you got Tommy Jones, who's the sheriff, who investigates this killing, and is just flabbergasted. What's going on? And so you got this hitman, going after this guy who's got the money, who's hiding this money, and from him, and just killing people for no fucking reason. So you got that going, and you got Tommy Jones investigating all this stuff, and just completely dumbfounded. So it's 2 hours and 2 minutes. You got 4K digital scan. You got no commentary. Yeah. Yeah, new conversations between filmmakers Joan Cohen and author. You got featurettes. You got interviews. You got documentary type stuff. You got English subtitles. Alright, here you got English subtitles. I think you got a theatrical trailer too, but that's about it. So this has also Woody House in it too. And so yep, I like it. Best films on that year. There's the front, there's the back right there. No Country for Old Men. I couldn't get the 4K because that was sold out, but 4K digital scan is pretty good. Let's look at here. I'll show you. No Country for Old Men. And there's some stuff here, right there, about the film. I gotta read this, so there you go. You go right there. All good stuff. And then there's this there with Josh Brolin right there, and since he's in the hotel room right there. And this is all, that's all nothing right there, but that's the inside. There's the outside. So this is a reversible cover, but you get that. I wish it was reversible where you get different thing like that, but that's great though. So this is like a western slash action slash thriller slash comedy slash all sorts of stuff. So this is one of Coen Brothers best films. I'll put that with Big Lebowski, up with Raising Arizona, Blood Simple, Fargo. I think Fargo is their best work. Blood Simple is tied. Blood Simple and Fargo are tied with me because those two are flawless. Those two are perfect. But this is pretty good too. I mean, they hardly make a bad film. Two of the films are not great, which is The Lady Killers, which is a remake of a 1950s something picture, and what's the other one? The other one has George Clooney in it, but it's not El Barrio though. It's before that. No, it's after that. It's I can't think of it now. It was a couple years before this. It'll come to me one of these days, but that's not good here. But I never seen Inside Llewyn Davis. I should, but I never did. But But that's it for today. So, as I said, until next, and oh yeah, if you'd like to leave any comments below in the section and tell me how you feel about about our YouTubers, how you feel about 4K, how you feel about Criterion Collection. What's your opinion on this stuff? Do you like the Clone Wars and which movies? And which movie there's you like to review next or talk about? All that good stuff. So say, until next, this is Blu-ray Cinema and Bernadette. Have a great day and enjoy. Bye.